Hey chicks. Well, I'm sorry it's been a while since I've been on. I had a video coming and my computer died on me. In essence, what my video was going to be about is the fact that you know, in contemplating, you know, what to do with my hair, obviously, as you can see, I have not cut it. I still think I need to think about it a little bit, but thanks for all of your, you know, comments. You know, I spent all of last year pretty much doing nothing. I rarely did a twist out. I think towards the end of the year, you know, I did more than I had, and even then it was only a couple times. You know, my life was really hectic, so I really didn't have the time to invest in, but I think really it helped my hair in the long run. I think that's honestly why it grew so much, because I wasn't combing it, I wasn't pulling it out, I wasn't stressing over detangling it. All I was doing was washing every 7 to 10 days and co-washing every day. You know, I get a lot of questions about, you know, what I do and, you know, how my hair grew so fast. And I will stand by the fact that that's why. You know, it's funny how people, you know, want to know what you did, but the minute you tell them you're getting it wet every day, they're like, oh, I can't do that. But yet, if I said, hey, I have this product that will grow your hair like mine, you know, I'd have customers out the wazoo buying whatever it is, instead of just taking my advice and doing something so simple, which is just, you know, getting it wet in the shower. And, you know, I'm not going to say that the first year or two was easy, because, you know, when your hair is short, you know, the temptation is to see it stretched out all the time. Or, you know, especially in the beginning, you're so used to being able to comb and brush your hair. When it's in its kinky state, you know, you just can't really do that. If you try to, it's not going to be easy at all. So I understand it's a little hard to wrap your mind around, you know, not touching it and literally just dealing with it in the shower and wrapping it in a towel to get most of the water, and then letting it air dry, and then accessorizing. You know, you can't retain length if you're always ripping it out, you know, struggling to detangle and getting frustrated and going ahead and ripping that comb and brush through your hair. You know, and being afraid of, you know, just using your fingers, you know, and taking your time, you know, because there's no magic to it. It's you know, if it's coming out, you know, on the floor or in your comb or brush, you're obviously, you know, gonna lose your retention, so seeing your length is gonna take longer. But, you know, I don't know what else to tell you. That's exactly what I did. You know, yes, it wasn't easy at times, because I wasn't comfortable with short hair. I'm still not, never was, especially when you're looking at it with such a different texture. You know, that's like two whammies kind of coming at you. And I know there's another factor of, depending on where you are and who you're around, you know, if you're not getting positive feedback, you know, everybody has a different personality. So depending on what your personality is, you know, it may be more difficult than others to go that route. And I understand that. But if you want to know what I did and how I did it and how I got to this, you know, you got to take the plunge and just stop wanting the results yesterday and tell yourself, okay, for 1 year, I'm just going to co-wash and keep my hair clean and make sure it's getting water every day, not just spritzing, drenching it every day and only manipulating it when it's sopping wet in the shower. You know, go get some accessories, headbands, flowers, you know, whatever suits your personality, pins. I've faux hawked, you know, a lot because that was the thing I felt like, you know, accentuated me the best and I felt most comfortable with. But everybody has to find that for themselves. Well, you know, what I did, I just concentrated on the maintenance of my hair and the condition of my hair. And I figured once I did that and kind of got away from expecting to feel and look beautiful all the time, that it was going to be a process. I'm going to have to look at myself with that hair on a consistent basis. And then what happens one day, it'll just kind of click. You'll forget what it's like. Well, not really forget, but you know, things will shift and you'll start to see yourself with your natural hair other than with the straight hair. If you keep, you know, straightening it out or having it in a weave or braiding it up all the time, the minute you take it down, it's still going to be a shock to you and you're never going to get comfortable with it. And, you know, that's the whole point of going natural, is to just try to look at yourself in your natural state, you know, for once. And then, you know, learning how to manage it on top of that. All that to say, you know, I don't know how many times I can answer that question. I guess I will, as, you know, newbies come on board and check out my channel. And that's been the majority of the comments I've been getting and questions I've been getting is from newbies. You know, that's just the honest truth. It's about really just taking the time and say, okay, I made this decision, but then don't fight it. You know, not to say that I didn't from time to time, which is why I did do twist outs like maybe once a month, you know, just so I could see my length. Now, my twist outs were crap in the beginning, so if you're experiencing that, you know, for me, that I'm going to say that it's normal. I don't know if all of us, you know, get that instant gratification right off the bat. So, you know, give yourself time to get used to seeing yourself with your hair. That's the only way you're going to get used to it. And that's the only way it's going to become normal and non-frustrating, is if you just allow yourself the time to deal with it. So, I'm going to be experimenting keeping it flat ironed. Now, you know, again, I'm not using high heat and I'm using large sections at that. And I'm just, you know, making multiple passes until I get it, you know, where I want it. Not really interested in it being bone straight. I don't know if I'll ever be able to really, well, I guess I could, but you know, I think I'd be risking heat damage if I do. My hair is extremely thick, so I don't think it's ever going to lay flat. But honestly, I don't want that look. So, you know, it kind of, you know, so it's not really something I'm fighting. I'm staying away from butters and oils and additional moisturizers. I'm really trying to stay as pure as possible. I am using a heat protectant, but you know, I'm not trying to hear that sizzle when I'm flattering my hair. You know, the condition of my hair, I guess because I haven't been, you know, putting on heat or anything and have been conditioning regularly, feels really good. Unless it starts to feel like straw, I guess I will have to figure out how to do an additional moisture treatment. But so far so good. And I haven't even done like a deep conditioning. And I think if you're conditioning every day, I haven't found even the need to do that. So, this is it. Let me give you a spin. So chicks, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, peace.